on how hard they worked. Jerry Rice,
Yeah.
Walter Payton, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And his was legendary, Kobe, as far as he never worked out just once a day.
Oh.
Like you just said, he would get up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or he'd say, meet me at a gym at 4 in the morning. And he would work out for, 2-3 hours, lifting, because he knew he had to get stronger. You don't have to get bigger. You're a basketball player, just get stronger, right?
Yeah.
Then he would go eat breakfast, and then he'd come back, and he'd make 500 shots. So he'd be there another 2 hours. Then he'd get ready for practice, right?
Yeah.
He'd go through a 2.5 hour, 3 hour practice like it's nothing. Then he'd go have lunch and blah, blah, blah. He'd chill out for another hour. Then he'd come back at night and work out again. And it was crazy to me because he had his method of it was scientific. Because he was like, B, if I work out 3 times a day, and all these other guys who are so-called great players work out just for practice, they just work out that 1 time a day. He said, over a 5-year period, they can't catch me. I've worked out that much. I've worked on my body, I've worked on my footwork, I've worked on my shot. So 5-10 years from now, they can't catch me. They that far behind.
So at 13 years old, I had a I had a kill list. They used to do these rankings. It was Street and Smith basketball rankings. And I was nowhere to be found because I was like 6'4", scrawny, like 160 pounds soaking wet. So I was like 57 on the list. And so I would look at 56, 55, all the way up to number 1, who these players are, what club teams they played for. So when we go on an AAU travel circuit, I got to hunt them down, right? And so that became my mission in high school, is to check off every other person, all those 56 other names, hunt them down and knock them down. A lot of the kids that I was playing against were inner city kids.
Yeah.
And so they're looking at me as if, okay, this kid's soft, right? He's from the suburbs of Philadelphia. His father played in the NBA, played professionally.
He's got it easy.
Got it easy, born on second, all this other stuff, right? And so they felt like they could try to be physical or try to intimidate me and do all this other stuff, which they couldn't, right? But now I'm saying, okay, well, you're trying to attack me. How am I going to attack you? How can I mentally figure out ways to break you down? How can I show you that, no, I have the edge, right? And so that's when it first started for me, is figuring out how to get the upper hand on an opponent that way.
And what would you do to mentally break people down then?
We used to have an All-American camp that I used to go to, and at the time when I first showed, I was a sophomore. And one of the things I would do is, while everybody would be at the cafeteria work, eating and doing all sort of stuff, I just go back to the gym. I just go back to the gym.
They'd be resting,
they'd be and they'd see me leave. But now you're in a tough position because you're like, okay, I want to be like, I'm following the kid to go work out, but I know he's working, he's up early, and he's doing all this other stuff. And so that was my way of showing them, I may be from the suburbs, but you're not going to outwork me.
Wow.
And I'm mentally going to.
Did someone teach you that? Was that just a thing that you decided, like, I'm going to get in people's minds?
I think it's just figuring out ways to be better. At 13 years old, I played the longer game, because my game wasn't about being better than you at 13. It was to be better than you when the chips are really on the line. So when we played at 13, I would size you up.